So the purpose of this video is to go over some of our favorite acupuncture points that we can use for acupressure that are going to help with hormone balance. These points are talked about more in our ebook, Balancing Hormones Naturally. And what we wanted to do is just really show these locations. So first of all, with these acupoints, we can stimulate them using both pressure, massage. You can even use magnets, electrostim, or light therapy. So you can try different techniques too to really get these points stimulated. The first point we want to talk about is spleen 6. And this point is 4 finger widths above the inside of the ankle, and it's in the depression between the shin bone. And so if you go onto the side of the ankle, you can feel a little divot. And a lot of times it'll be tender if there's hormonal issues. And this point really is very powerful to treat irregular menstruation, menstrual pain, hot flashes, insomnia. And I've actually used it a lot to help stimulate periods and cycles for individuals that are having problems with cycle irregularity. And it's really the best point for balancing hormones and any menstrual concerns. The next point is spleen 8, and this point really regulates the uterus and moves blood. The location of this is 4 finger widths below the inside crest of the knee, and it's behind the shin bone. So it's just directly above spleen 6. And this point too will feel pressure and pain, like you'll feel a little bit of tenderness when you push on it when there are hormonal issues. And this is very effective in treating acute menstrual pain. So if you're having cramping or any issues like that, definitely use spleen 8. Then spleen 10 regulates the blood and it treats blood stagnation. So for women that are not having their period and having what's called amenorrhea and irregular menstrual cycles and pain, this point really is meant to cool the blood, and it can also be very good for treating some skin conditions that we see that go a lot of times with women and hormonal issues, such as hives and rashes. And to locate this point, you go on the thigh, 3 finger widths above the inside border of the kneecap. The next point is liver 3, and this really builds the blood, and we use this in a way that we say moves the chi or the energy in the body. So we use this to treat PMS symptoms, breast pain, headaches, depression, irritability. And this one is located on the top of the foot. If you go to the top of the foot, you'll sort of feel a depression between the first and second toe. And by applying pressure or using electrostim, light therapy, or other stimulus at this point, we can really activate liver 3. The next is kidney 3, and this is between the inner ankle bone and the Achilles tendon. And this one helps to improve fertility and libido. And it is also used to treat insomnia, night sweats, irregular menstruation, and low back pain. Then there's kidney 6, and this is in the depression between the inner ankle bone. And this one nourishes what we call yin. And so it also treats dysregulation of the cycle. So if you're not having your cycle and suffering from amenorrhea, infertility, insomnia, anxiety, or vaginal dryness, this is a great point to try. And then we have run 4, and this one is 4 finger widths below the navel. And this one really helps to improve blood flow to the uterus. And so we use this one to regulate the period, promote fertility, and just really help with improving energy and blood flow to the reproductive organs. And then close to that, we also have run 6, and this is 2 finger widths below the navel. This one regulates the energy in the abdomen, and it also, does something called dispelling dampness. So sort of that puffiness or dampness that some of us hold on to, bloating and things like that, we can really regulate that and help to control it with this point. It also treats fatigue, depression, irregular menstruation, menstrual pain, constipation, and loose stools. And then there are 2 other sort of extra points. One is called Gong, which is 4 inches below the navel and 3 inches lateral to the midline of the body. And this one really helps to stimulate ovaries and promote ovulation. So great point for fertility. And then there's Yin Tang, and this one promotes calmness. So as many of us know, we can get sort of moody and anxious and also deal with insomnia sometimes during the cycle. And Yin Tang is really good for regulating the effect of the hormones with the pituitary gland, so it's very calming to the body. So I just wanted to go over these points and include pictures so that you guys can help to locate them. Like I said, this is part of our full book on balancing hormones naturally. So it is linked down below if you guys are interested in picking up that e-guide, or reach out to us with any questions. And definitely take a second to subscribe and like us on YouTube as we put out more and more information to try to help you gain optimal health and wellness. We just love people who are on the journey with us. So thanks, guys, and have a great day.